Welcome to Equal Entertainment. I'm Tracy E. Gilchrist. The viral Netflix series Squid Games is trying to take over our TV sets again, this time with a reality show. The reality series has 456 contestants, just like the original, but this time no one dies. The competition is spread over 16 days on a recreation of the Squid Game set. The final payout is $4.56 million. Squid Game Season 1 was Netflix's most watched series. Season 2 of the Korean-produced Squid Game won't be out until at least late 2024. Calling all Karate Kids, another Karate Kid movie is in the works. This time it will star both the original Karate Kid Ralph Macchio and Jackie Chan as a martial arts mentor. They posted this casting call for young Karate Kids on YouTube.
Hi everyone, we've got big news.
We're starring in a new Karate Kid movie together.
That's big news. But we even have bigger news.
Bigger than that?
We're looking for next Karate Kid.
That's right. The global search for the star of our new film starts right now. So let's wax on, wax off, everybody.
You mean check it on, check it off, hang it up?
Maybe the new Karate Kid will have to do it all. I'm excited. You excited?
June will mark the 40th anniversary of the first Karate Kid movie. Chan starred in the 2010 reboot with a young Jaden Smith. Macchio helped boost the franchise with the Cobra Kai series on Netflix in 2018. Recording artist Vincent has a catalog of music that hits home for the queer community. He has many anthems. That's why he was selected as a 2023 Out 100 honoree. And his reaction to finding out he was selected is priceless. Take a listen.
I was in New York recording, and my manager was like, "Hi, you should sit down," because we had talked about this for a very long time. Him and my publicist got on a Zoom, and they were like, "You're on the Out 100 list, bye," and then they hung up the phone. So I cried for 30 minutes, and then I fully went back into recording and didn't think about it until I got home. Called my mom, and she freaked out. So it's been really, it's a wonderful thing. I have a bunch of friends who've been on this list, and they've all been so supportive and excited for me, and I'm just honored.
Download the Advocate Channel app to watch exclusive Out 100 coverage, including backstage footage and red carpet interviews. Starting November 24th through the 26th, watch the Out 100 special marathon streaming live on advocatechannel.com and the Advocate Channel app. Oscar winners Julianne Moore and Natalie Portman are starring in the new Netflix film May December from director Todd Haynes. Portman plays an actor who visits Moore and her husband to study their life. But there's a lot more going on than meets the eye. Yes, well, first, congratulations on May December. It's incredible.
Thank you. Thanks.
It's so wild. And I want to go to you first, Julianne. And this is maybe a large question, but I really kind of excavated some of the cultural norms for women that are in the film. And Gracie, it seems to me, if she could just be the perfect housewife or the perfect wife, that maybe everything else would go away. And there's a line about her mother, and then she imposes, things on her daughters about their weight, and et cetera. So would you talk about the kind of cyclical nature of how that affects Gracie?
I think Gracie's someone who's swallowed feminine culture and ideology whole. It's like that's how she was raised. That's how she sees the world. That seems to be her only avenue into life. And in a sense that it's almost as if when she says that stuff to her daughter, she's saying, "This is who I am, and this is, and you're lucky." If you, it's a weird kind of thing. It's like, if you are escaping this, you're lucky, because I didn't. Even the line, like, "You try going through life without a scale, see how that goes." It's just, it's like devastatingly funny, but also devastating too, because you realize that's how she feels. She's like, this is part of my arsenal. This is something I have to have, because this is my, otherwise, who am I? So I don't know that she feels that that's what she, I feel like that's what she is. I don't think she understands there's any other way to be. And it's left her as someone who has who's truly transgressed, who's really crossed a boundary. She's done something so unexpected in what was expected of her. then it's like she doubles down on the femininity. It's like she's going to go to this extreme and say, like, this is who I am, and I am a mother, and I am a wife, and I am a baker, and I am feminine, when in fact she's done something that's like so different, so transgressive. There's this huge space, there's this chasm in who she is and how she presents.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for that. And Natalie, speaking of boundaries, there is an aligning of Elizabeth's personality with Gracie's, and it feels like there's something really fascinating being said about the craft of acting, frankly, and just how far she's willing to go for what she wants. And would you touch on that?
Yeah, I think part of Sammy's brilliance with her writing was getting into that exact kind of ethical thorniness of what we do, of when we depict a story like this. Are we endorsing it somehow? Are we celebrating it somehow? Are we interfering with the story when we're telling it, or when we're researching it, or when we're exploring it? And then also, what is that process of performance, and what does it mean for us as women? I think especially how do we perform many ways in our lives, and of course an actress kind of exemplifies that, actual literal performance, whereas it's a more metaphorical one, I guess, for most women, the different ways we perform.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you. And then I just want to back up with that and ask you about your delivery of that line, that I want you to feel seen with Gracie, which is this, has become such a platitude now. And especially, with the advocates, it's a lot of, queer people say that all the time. I felt seen. And it's really, it's so almost malevolent in the way it's delivered. Would you talk about that?
Well, yeah, I mean, it is something that has become so said as like a kind of, a nice thing to say, that it has lost its meaning. It's like one of those beautiful, beautiful things that can be like kind and evil at the same time, and I think there's a lot of that in the script, which I think is part of the magic of it, that it's constantly shifting of like, do I like this person? Do I not like this person? Are they good or bad? And they're just all humans. They're all humans, and they're all crazy. Like everyone we know.
Well, Julianne, I have to ask, because I'm actually writing a feature on Todd, and so I wonder, 5 films now, would you talk about the evolution of working with Todd and a shorthand that I imagine has come up?
Well, oddly, there almost has always been a shorthand. When I first read Safe, I'd never read anything like that in my life. It was so unusual, and it felt so deliberate and so spare. And I honestly felt like when I went into audition for him, there was only one way to do it. And I thought, I don't know this guy, but this is how I see it. And if he doesn't see it the way that I see it, then I'm not right for him. And it was sort of like we met that day, we saw it the same way. And I feel like I understand his construction. He gives you so much construction, so much point of view. He's so deliberate with everything that he does, so thoughtful, that he does the work for you. Or I feel like he does the work for me. I really do feel like I'm walking into something that's like a house that he's built, and I just have to inhabit it. And so honestly, in the 5 films that we've done together, it sort of continues that way, where I really rely on him very, very heavily to show me, show it to me. I see it in a script, I see it in a shot list, I see, and it's just been a great miracle, a real gift of my life that I've had this partnership. And I don't know how it happened, but I'm just filled with gratitude for it.
Well, as are all of fans of the work that you've done with Todd. So thank you so much. You can watch the Advocate Channel live by downloading our app in the Apple or Google Play Store. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel. For the Advocate Channel, I'm Tracy E. Gilchrist, and thank you for watching.